Let's try to get the program started. Hold on just a moment. We're going to start with our little
theme
ensemble.
music.
Yeah.
I was afraid of
Get peace, love, community, Hey, everybody. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got
Hey, man, being an engineer is being an engineer. Miss Wade, it's like the first time I walked in your office and I had this big glow in my face. I need this done right now. Yeah, the second time I came, we're going to say, but to tell that story, the second time I came, but today we got a superhero in here. We want to make sure that if your account looks a little dry, we want to put a little water on and juice it up for you. So, Miss Wade, let them know who you are, what it is that you do when you do what you do, and how they can connect with you.
Okay, my name is Michelle Wade, and I am a credit coach, credit consultant. My office is at 6767 Sawwell Road in Byron, Mississippi. And my phone number is 601-624-1055. And what I do actually is I just formulate your credit for whatever you want to purchase. You want to purchase a home, I make sure your credit profile matches that. Want to purchase a vehicle, I make sure it matches that. But a lot of times what people don't realize is they want a $150,000 vehicle and their highest credit card $300.
Oh, that's deep.
It's steep.
Yes.
But they got a 735 credit score, qualifying credit score.
Right.
But it doesn't make sense for the purchase. So what I do is I sit them down and I say, okay, you want a $150,000 vehicle, but your highest credit limit is $300 with an 827 credit score. That doesn't match. You're going to get turned down. And they, oh, well, no, I'm not. When you don't get a qualified for that property or whatever it is you want, just call me back.
Before we go too far, there's two things. There's two tiers to this, two tiers that we know of.
Yes, sir.
One is a credit score, and the other is a credit profile.
Yes.
Kind of give us a little insight on that.
So credit score is what's taught.
Okay.
Everyone, I would say 95% of the people I talk to, they flash me their credit scores. And they say, my scores.
They do what? Like they come in there
flash
like, bam, like playing spades.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, here, my credit score is 827. My credit score is 795. My credit score. And I politely say,
yes.
according to what mood I'm in that day.
I've gotten all those moves. I've got them all. I've got them all,
Coach. That day, I will probably say, if you tell me your credit score, I know you don't know anything about credit.
Right.
And then it always, that bubble just kind of goes, what do you mean? If you just quoted me your credit score, what you did, then I'm about 100% sure you don't understand credit. Because if you would have understood credit, you would never quoted me your credit score.
That's right.
And then it's like, huh? And then they want to start asking questions. Well, I don't answer questions for free. But I let them know that you need to stop quoting your credit score, because that right there is not how it's determined. Always read the application. The application says based on your credit worthiness.
Credit worthiness.
Credit capacity. Character. Mode of living. Those are all of these different factors that go into it. And all of those different factors go into you getting approved. It's simple.
Miss White, if you did it for free, we wouldn't show up, would we?
No.
Well, okay, explain the philosophy. Explain the philosophy of moving from doing it for free to having to have people invest in their own positive outcomes.
That's a great question.
Ooh, say that again.
That's a great question.
Okay, go right ahead.
So, Coach will tell you, I used to go and teach
Yes.
for free. And, Coach, we have, about 6, 7 people?
Yeah. About
For
6,
free.
7, yeah.
For free. For free.
Fee.
Yeah.
F-R-E-E-E.
F-R-E-E. Coach has been there.
Yes.
6 or 7 people show up. But as soon as I start saying $175 an hour and 5 minutes for me to answer a quick question is $50, you weave out all of, and then they actually want to call you for free.
Right.
But Coach was getting me to do it
Yeah.
for free. Him and Matt Epps were getting me to do it for free, and we got papers and material. Coach got everything ready. Him and his wife, Miss Kalita.
Yeah, they had, but it was no value to it.
No value to it.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put that 175 on it, now it's serious.
Right.
And then you get a question, of course. Well, what are you going to show me for $175 an hour? And I said, well, it's going to take you 3 of the first one.
Yes.
To multiply that times 175. But once people understand the value of it, yes.
Coach, why was it so important to bring someone as certified, experienced as a Miss Way to an audience of people that need this information, that need to take action, that need to be able to reflect?
Well, it was very important because that group of people were professionals. And
Wait, Coach, what's a professional?
A professional is a person who has a degree and they have a license and they have a calling to make sure that everybody around them has the same type of degree or license or a higher standard of looking at things, right? And they really look at it the wrong way because being a professional in your profession doesn't mean that you understand money and how money works. And so a lot of those people were professionals, but they didn't understand how to acclimate money and make money work for them based on their profession. So if you was a doctor, and it's a funny thing about it because some people was doctors, but they had terrible credit profiles, right? And they were astonished. Well, Coach, how are you getting this and how are you getting this? And you just a therapist, right? And I said, well, it's not that my profession says that way. I have to live within my means, but I have to have someone to show me the proper way of doing it so that I can be able to live functionally and not be stressed out by making these unrealistic purchases, and sometimes it does that. So there's a difference with those type of people. Then also people that didn't even have the money, right? Had good credit scores, but no profile at all. So it was an imbalance.
So Ms. Way, Coach is bringing you not to some people that's supposedly less educated, but he bringing you to people that's professionals that's charging $200-300 an hour. Explain, why was the wall up for someone that had those funds, or those investment pieces, but felt like it should have been free?
Ooh, wow. Coach, what did I just tell you when you had to stutter? To answer that question is because people feel like certain things should just be free to them.
Right.
From
because
us.
of their position.
From us.
I'm trying to say it as clean as I can.
Okay.
We call it assume authority.
That part.
When people have assumed authority because of their position,
yes,
they feel like people should give and yield to them without them putting any investment in it.
Exactly. And I have a saying that I say, rich, get it for free. Middle class, pay for it. And poor can't pay for it. Right? So if you take those ingredients, and for some reason, the people who quote unquote have it feel like that yours, because of your proximity to being with them, because this person is in this position, that you should just want to talk to them for free. That's not how I am. You're in the proximity to me.
That's right.
Right? So you should want to pay me the same way I'm going to have to pay you if I go into your office.
Right.
And for some reason, I think here, mindset-wise,
yes.
we have to change that. Because I respect that when I walk in your office, Coach, whatever you tell me you're going to charge me, that's what I'm going to pay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel vice versa. You've paid me. So you already know. You walk in my office.
Oh, it's going to be the real deal.
It's a real deal. It is what it is. And so when we come around to thinking different, right? I don't care if you played in NFL. I don't care if your title is whoever.
Right.
You're going to be treated just like anyone else.
Yeah.
Because it's my business. The same way I would hope that you would treat someone else in your business the same. I don't expect a doctor to treat me anything different from another fellow doctor.
Right.
And I do the same thing with them.
Well, we call that continuity of care.
I like that word.
In my profession. So, like, for instance, if I have a patient that comes to me or a client that comes to me and they on Medicaid, I treat them the same way if they was on Blue Cross Blue Shield. And so some people are like, God, Coach, you put a lot of effort in there because that is my client. That is not my customer. I said, what do you mean? What's the difference between a customer and a client? A client knows you have a personal relationship with you. A customer is coming in to purchase this product and they move it on. And sometimes when you look at credit, if you look at it in that mindset, you'll be messed up because it's a lot more intel and in-depth understanding of a credit profile just in a score.
Community Connections Conversation with Community Strong for Jackson MS. Next one's up. Visions Unlimited Studios, social media, Facebook. Howard Sanders, uppercase I, Facebook group, Community Strong, Fort Jackson, MS. We are averaging we got about 3,000 people in the group, averaging about 10 to 15,000 touches a week. So we are humbled to have Ms. Way here to expose and connect with our listening and viewing audience. Also, Titanium ambassador is Jackson Resource Center. Our focus, knowing community now, people, persons, individuals, events, opportunities, skill building, self-care, self-help, organizations, agencies, city government, county government, state government, businesses, movements, family. Community is family, church, school, university, municipality, parents, principals, scholars, booster clubs, and also our credit repair, credit profile people as well. Purpose, connect, inform, engage, empower, network, relationships, educate, inspire, stimulate through sharing and conversation, reflecting genuine concern, love for community, emphasizing joy, fun experiences, living life on life terms, life be lifing. You heard that term before, Ms. White?
Life be
Ms.
life.
White, what does life be life mean in the credit business, in the credit world?
Life be life and could be so many examples. Life be life.
Give us two of them in that credit world.
Well, what were we talking about earlier? I had a client with excellent credit, getting ready to get a position, passed all her interviews. And now, because life be life, and her credit scores have dropped 200 points. And they're running her background tomorrow, including her credit. That's life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
Now, if it would just been last Monday when they ran it and it dropped, she'd be getting this position. But this company is very much credit and credit profile driven because of the position that she would be getting. So now we're trying to figure out hardship letters and things to send to the company. But the reality is they have a threshold. And it's, yeah.
So what most, right quickly, most time when companies want you to have a good credit profile, is it because of security? Is it because of what is the main reasons behind that? Most companies.
It's because of security, but there's so many more layers to that, Coach.
Okay.
Like, let's just take one of the layers. We're taught background being what someone did in their past, right? That's 100% wrong. Your background is also your health.
Yeah.
Because if this company is about to spend $50,000 on training you, right? And they're about to pay you $350,000, they want to make sure that you have not been deemed terminal. So they actually look at your health, and most people don't know that. And people are like, what? Yes. They can look on the application for a position. It says you authorize us to run consumer reports.
Consumer reports.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is background.
Okay.
That is also if you go to the casino.
Wait. How do they know if I'm going to the casino or not?
VIP preferred.
Okay. What is it called?
VIP preferred.
Okay, so they checking to see if I'm going, how many times, not if I'm going.
Certigi.
Okay.
Yeah, they can check. And so they can even check to see if you return things to the store. If you're a person that wears nice clothes to the office and returns them to look like you have a lot of clothes, the name of the company is Retail Equation. They can look at it. Yeah.
Miss White, you know all of this? Look how she looked at me.
She gave you
it's
a
for the
nugget.
TV. It's for the TV audience.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
Nugget. That's a nugget.
And it's sad. But a lot of times, and let's just be honest, Coach, how many times have you seen people that you know have a master's or at least a bachelor's, and you see them working at some place and that's way beneath their degree?
I see that about 85% of the people in my profession.
And you're like, wait a minute, that person has a master's or they just finishing up their dissertation. It's because they don't have conversations like this. They didn't know that the drug test that when they were 18 they broke their arm
No.
goes into a database.
No.
And so now at the age of 23, when they graduated college, when they ran their medical history, it came up that they tested positive for something.
No.
Yeah, so
And
you
so
have
that's a part of that background. And it's something as simple as a lot of times with people, their degree does not show up in the systems. So people don't even know that they have a master's degree.
right.
I would say 100% of the people that I've viewed their report, I'm saying this clean as well.
And how long you been reviewing reports?
Oh, gosh.
Analyzing.
1989.
Diving in.
1989.
Yes.
Arkansas State University tapping on my window. The credit credit girl. Hey. But back then, I was just doing disputes.
Okay.
Right? And
We got you. We
I
got
was
you.
just doing disputes.
Just
back
doing
then.
that's a component of it.
That's a component, and that component worked.
Okay.
That's
What was the price on the what was the price? What was the investment on the dispute?
Like $40. I was rich. $40.
This was 19 what?
89. I'm
Okay.
aging myself.
All
in
right,
Arkansas
continue,
State.
please.
But that's a good point because that's how credit has changed.
Yes.
Back then, I could just grab 3 bureos of yours, you know,
You done with it.
What 3 bureaus?
Equifax, Stranger, and Experian,
But now there's how many?
138,
That was 19 what?
89.
Nah, okay.
Okay.
And so back then, I would
We're
just,
building value for this for your hourly.
yes.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
back then, I just go in there, you know, decide what does not belong to me.
Mm-hmm.
And they had 30 days, which is still a part of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, that they have 30 days to verify the information.
Mm-hmm.
But because no one was doing it, they would call me back or see me on campus. Hey, it's all off.
Mm-hmm.
Poor First Mercantile Bank of Memphis ain't stand a chance for me back then. Statute of limitations, baby. I can say it. But
What year was this?
that was 89. And Mercantile Bank was out of Memphis, Tennessee. And everybody Arkansas State had a First Mercantile Bank
Right.
credit card. The little Arkansas State campus.
Which goes back in the day, they used to send those credit card
Yes,
people
yes,
to the campus, knowing what they were doing
Yes.
or about to set us up for.
Yes.
Yes.
What were they giving us then? 500,000. 500 was like
Yeah,
$5,000.
It was like $500.
Okay.
And they had the little clothing stores. You can get a full outfit for like $12, like $12 zoo.
Right.
1989.
1989. So you could go in there with that little $500 credit
Yeah.
card. And back then, gas was like, what, 99 cents a gallon?
Ooh-wee.
So you could put $5 in your tank, get to Memphis and back.
Yeah.
Oh, you balled all weekend long. But it was a setup, and we didn't know it.
Wow.
And so when Howard initially came to me, I said, hey.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Suppressive,
Go
harmful, intrusive
So
thoughts.
I told him,
All
I
right.
said, look, you got to get your son right where he needs to be. So we're going to start working on him way before time. So that way, by the time he turns 18, he'll have A1 perfect credit.
Okay.
And he was like, okay. And I said, now here's the thing. He's going to do this,
That
and
wasn't
this.
wait, Michelle. That was
Prophetic.
several. Excuse me.
Prophetic.
That was 8 months later. Well, let's go back to
Prophetic.
when I first came in. Before you start busting my head.
I'll let you tell what happened when you first
Hold
came
on.
in. And I'm going to make sure you tell it right.
Before we go there, are we gonna let little Chris do his thing before
Yes.
he fall out on me over there? Go ahead, little Chris. You got your
Introduce you. Tell everybody who you are.
got your
and
card.
what's your card?
Now you got camera shot. Go ahead.
My name is Little Chris. I'm 10 years old.
Give me my shout out. What's my shout out, little Chris? Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
I let him fall asleep. He's supposed to have done this about 40 minutes ago. You want to let him know what you got going on this week, little Chris?
Family and Friends Day on Saturday, August 23rd, 2025, 11 a.m. At Berean Saturday Adventures Church, Woodrow Road, Wilson, Jackson, Mississippi, 39-213.
It's located at 1150 Woodrow Wilson, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right, Chris.
And grand opening September 6th through 13, 2025, 601-258-4040. 601-258-4040.
That's the contact information, right?
Yes,
Say
sir.
it one more time. Give them that phone number one more time.
601-258-4040.
Good job.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Chris. And what we're going to do next is, are we going to let Miss Michelle do a little prayer for us before we get started?
Yeah, we need
we're going to
that
do a little prayer
prayer.
thing. We need a little prayer, Miss Michelle. Hold on. Let me get you on here. Mr. Chris, you can go back to what you were doing, sir. Look at him.
You ready?
Just about.
We need our vessels filled.
Yeah, because I know I'm going to have a long week after this. Go right ahead, Miss Way.
Dear Heavenly Father, well, first of all, let's bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this fellowship today, Lord. We want to thank you for the people that put this together so we can have knowledge and education. For the Bible says, while people perish or lack knowledge. And what we come to you today is to learn and to also give this knowledge to help some soul come see something different in life. And all things we ask you, we give you grace, we give you honor, we give you praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Miss White,
Yes.
I'm looking for someone to assist me with my credit. I show up at the building. Wait. What does it look like when I call you? Someone's extended your telephone number. What should I expect to be able to come to the building to have a sit down with you?
The first thing I'm going to ask is who referred you.
Okay.
The second thing is I'm going to say, hey, kind of give me an idea what you're looking at, what you got going on. And this is all in the first 4 minutes. Once they give me an idea, then I'm going to say, okay, that's going to be $175 an hour. My office is located at 6767 Sawwell Road in Byram. And then when they come in, I'm going to expect certain things out of them. I'm going to let them know my expectation.
Okay.
My expectation is you're paying me this money. My expectation is that because you're paying me this money, that means my name is on the line. My expectation is you do what I tell you to do because I know what I'm telling you to do. My expectation, if you don't do that, I don't have to fool with you. Right? That's my expectation.
That's right.
Because what's going to happen is somebody's going to say, well, I went to Miss Michelle and nothing happened for me. So I'd rather at that point say I don't have to fool with you.
Right.
And when you become serious, you can holler back at me. So when this man, Mr. Sanders, came to me, that was the flow of the conversation. He came in, I looked over everything, told him, gave him a list of things that he needed to do, scheduled another appointment. So he comes back to my office on the next appointment, maybe about a month later, right?
And stop right there. Why should I not be fearful? Or why should I allow $175 to keep me from hindering me from? Because when I first came in, I was at 535, 535, and today I can say that I'm at 780. I've been in your class for how many?
Oh, since before COVID?
Yeah, about 3 years.
No, before COVID. COVID was 2020.
Yes, COVID 2020.
I've been around you 5 years.
Yeah, over that.
Wow.
Yeah, we were.
Maybe because you stopped fussing at me a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be it because I'm very passionate about what I do. And I mean,
Yes.
I'm very passionate, but it was before COVID.
Okay.
Because we weren't wearing masks. And then you remember you bought me some masks and some
Yeah, I sure
sanitizer.
did. Okay,
so
so 5 years, really 5 years, I've gone from 535, getting cussed out and fussed at,
Yes.
and reprimanded,
Yes.
to going to 780. I see Miss Michelle once a month, so she's not running the visits up on me. She gives you 30 days. So I figure $175 is what, $45 and some change a week.
A week. But here's the benefit of it. That was a question. We will go out and purchase a $15,000 used vehicle and pay 23.99% interest. And if you run the amortization schedule calculator on
Listen, guys.
that's $280 a month just in interest. So it's not deemed for you to be educated by the banks because you could get the same payment, that $378, $380 payment, $386 payment. The same $386 payment will get you a brand new car for $25,000 at 0.99% interest.
At point what now?
0.99.
And stop. And this is what I want the listening audience and the viewing audience to know, that you have access to someone that's been doing this since 1989, that goes to class continuously, that's available because you're in her system. Okay, proceed.
Well, we're taught wrong. Again, we go out to the dealership and they'll say, well, Coach, we go out. We give them every bullet and wonder why they shoot us. And people say, why do you say that? Think about it. I go out on a Saturday and everything, Coach, is psychological, right?
Yes.
So if I go out Saturday morning, my transmission's out on my vehicle and I come to Coach and it's 9 o'clock, I'm there waiting. And I said, Coach, my transmission going out. I got to get my husband to work.
They salivate.
Yeah, I got to get my husband to work Monday morning at 7, and I just need a car, right? So Coach, because he know I'm desperate, and I tell him, I said, Coach, I got $4,000. Just get me in something, man. I just need something.
That's right.
Shoot, boom.
Yes, sir. You give him the
bullets.
You load me up.
Load me up. Well, here's what happens. So Coach, not saying you.
Yeah, I got you an example.
But
It's good, great example.
The script is, Coach, now it's 9. At 9:30, somebody else came in. At 10:30, they walking out with a new car. 10:30, somebody walks in. 11:30, they walk out with a new car. I'm still here.
Right.
Michelle's still here. 12:30, somebody walk in. 12:45, they walk out of the car. 3 o'clock come. 2 more people done bought cars. I'm still here.
Right.
I'm here before them, but I'm still here. So then all of a sudden it's 6 o'clock. We know they close at 7. And all the other salesmen have made their money.
Right.
He done made other money. And then he comes in there and everybody's walking saying, hey, coach, man, we gone for the weekend. You coming out? And we still sitting here.
Right. It's nervous, yeah.
Because it's 6:15. The dude done start mopping the floors.
That's right.
They done cleaned out the popcorn machine. And all of a sudden he comes in, he say, all right then, Michelle, woo, working on the deal all day.
And what kind of interest? 23 points.
It's at 29.9. I don't care.
That's right.
All I know is that car he showed me at 9:15. I'm gonna drive off it.
That's it.
I don't care if the payment's $600. I don't care if it's nasty. I don't care if they vacuum it out. I don't even care if he ain't got no gas.
Get me in the car.
Get me in the car because I got to take my husband to work on Monday. And so what happens is because we didn't look. Now it's, and he told her, hey, get this car, help build your credit up, come back in, a year, we'll get you out of it. We didn't know that out of that $450 payment, right, $375 was going to interest.
Right.
And how it is a year later.
So how does the interest work on? Okay, so the interest, how does that work on the monthly? So your car note is what, $500?
$500, but $425 is going to the bank. That's interest. $425 is going to the bank. Only $75 a month.
It's going for the payment.
Going for the payment.
Wow.
So now, a year later, we've only paid out of all of these payments, over $6,000, we've only paid $700 towards the vehicle. That's when they say you're upside down.
They can't do anything about it.
They can't do it. Well, you upside down on it.
What is upside down?
Upside down means you have a thing called negative equity. Means you owe more than the vehicle is worth.
Yeah.
So now because it's been 12 months later, where we bought it for 15, now it's only worth 12, but we still owe 15. So there's $3,000 of a gap in there that we're negative. And so, well, what are we gonna do? Well, you could pay the difference, right? The $3,000, but you still hadn't educated yourself. And because he know you signed for this deal last time, guess what he gonna do?
Same thing.
Same thing the next time. And he gonna say, well, I got you in a better situation, even though you never missed a payment, even though you've been really working on your credit because you have not educated yourself. Now you say, well, you know what? You ain't got to put no money into it. And guess what we say? Ooh, what?
No money down.
Which one did he get us on? Ooh, we what?
But here's the thing. They never said down. Listen to the wording. They said, bring me 4,000. Pay attention.
Yes.
Bring me 4,000. We don't look at that sheet that says that 1,200 went to processing fee or 250 went to the little tag rim thing that says, come and spend money with me and all those other things.
Right.
So they're eating those things up. And I know some car salesmen are like, she needs to be quiet. But it's true.
Well, we don't listen well anyway. So car salesman, you're not being threatened because half of us not even listening for understanding.
No, we're not.
And if those of you all that are listening for understanding and you need this type of support and mentorship and shadowing, what number do they need to reach you at, Miss Michelle?
601-624-1055. Now I'm going to tell a story about Mr. Howard.
Let's get back to
I was trying to circumvent that.
Let's get back to Mr. Howard. So he comes in my office 30 days later.
30 days later, okay.
And I'm very
Was I pimping? Was I pimping and strutting?
You ready? Yeah. Yes.
What have you done? Because I'm very like.
She's very transparent.
It is what it is with me.
Yes.
She's passionate.
And so he hadn't did anything.
I made an effort. I made an effort to pay for my time, though.
Yeah, he did that.
He paid his time.
Ask him what
He paid your time.
Ask him what I said.
She said, I'm not playing with your MF self. I don't need your money. I don't need you wasting my time. If you don't see doing better for yourself, then you don't have to come back.
Simple.
And then she told me this. You're not used to a woman talking to you like this, are you?
And I'm in my office. And I'm short.
Yes.
And he looked at me like,
No, she's about 8 feet tall with the way she's talking to me,
he looked at
right?
me like, you talking to me like that? Like, you know, like this look like, huh? I said, you ain't used to. I'm gonna talk to you kind of. And he was like, shocked.
Really, I'm still picking my face up off the floor.
And here's the thing: I didn't know him from a hill of beans, but that's how I am about what I do.
That's how
I'm
she
very
feel about
passionate
people.
about what I do.
Yeah.
And I love it when I'm somewhere and somebody say, "Oh, Michelle, hey, you ain't paying for nothing. You help me out. You help my kid out. You help my grandchildren out. That right there is huge." And I want to help people. Like, I love it when my client calls me. We were at the office. He was doing a session. So my client called me, another client, and he was dealing with Regions. And I felt like I should just let the little wolf just tear this woman at Regions' mouth out.
Yes.
So he gets on the phone with the woman at Regions.
Right.
And he just
Who you
tearing her
talking
mouth
about?
out.
You talking about me?
You.
Yeah.
He was tearing her
Well, we
mouth
called the bank. We called Guarantee Bank down in Holland. My dad and them been doing business with them for about 1,000 years.
Yes.
And and I'm giving her the work.
Giving her work, and all she could do. And he was sitting there, and he was like, "Well, you know, if this is this," and she was like, because they can't answer questions.
No,
we feel like because we're not educated about people that work in the bank, that person is only a puppet.
Right.
They're only a paper grabber. That's it. And I'm not putting down anyone's job position, right? But they're not the person that makes the decision. Well, and in those times now, it's artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Oh, hold that thought. How is AI playing a part in evaluating us now?
It's playing a huge part, guys. Like, it's playing a part, parts and parts and parts and parts. Your zip code. When we were here earlier, okay, so we were here
Operation
earlier.
Good.
We're here earlier, right? In certain areas, checking the cash.
Yes.
Checking the
Rent
cash.
to own.
Rent to own.
All of these, what we call subprime lenders, like the
subprime lenders,
like the Credit One. I'm gonna call their names out. Credit One, First Premier, all of these credit cards companies, you'll never see. I'm not gonna say never. I put a disclaimer. Rarely see.
Rarely see. That's I like that. I like that.
Rarely see that particular credit card company sending mailings to a $5.9 million home.
Or the area.
It's called region specific. It's called mode of living. Mode of living is your socioeconomic makeup, right? And so we don't understand that companies like Equifax, TransUnion, Experian have departments just for subprime people.
Wow.
They do. And actually just to bring more relevance to that, my daughter works at one of those places, and basically she says, "Dad, they only deal with a certain kind of clientele." And so I said, I try to get an example of what she's talking about. I said, "Dad, you live in Byram." She says, "You remember when you was in Byram, living in Byram, and you would try to apply for something in Byram and you got approved real easy? You remember also you stayed in Jackson for over 20 years at the residence I always use." And I took the advice of someone that was a credit coach telling me, stop using that address, right? Stop using that Jackson address. That's what is my business address that I've had a long time ago. But yet at the same time, every time you do it, it's always a ding. I'm trying, why? I got the good credit score. I don't understand why these people ain't improving it. I use that Byron address one time, and I get it every time. And so my daughter was telling me that those regions are very important. Your address, where you stay at.
Well, how about this? 2 vehicles.
Yes.
Both are manufactured the same day.
Okay.
Both of them. Both of them are traded in on the exact same day. Both of them have the exact same amenities. One of them traded in has 17,125 miles. The other one traded in 13,174 miles.
Okay.
So why is it that the vehicle that's in a subprime area is worth less money than a vehicle that's in a high expensive area? But we are taught as consumers price, right? So we go in, and let's say it's a Honda Accord. Used, let's say it's $25,000 for the one that's in a subprime area.
Okay.
But not used, it's $30,000. So we're coming in, hey, coach, I got one over here, man. It's same amount of miles, same year build, same things. Now I got this one over here. It's 30, but I got this one over here for 25. And coach is like, that's and you looking?
I don't know.
Coach don't realize that the one in the subprime area hit every pothole.
What's up? Not to put any shame or blame on any geographical locations. What's a subprime area that could be considered in Jackson?
Lower income.
Okay.
Lower income. Because I don't throw lower income. And here's the thing: you got to remember, there are people who make a lot of money that live in lower income areas.
That's true.
I mean, I'm talking. You would be surprised who lives in what they call "quote unquote" lower income areas because it's just economical. Some people are taking steps backwards. Some people are moving back to a certain area to be close to their families.
Yes.
Some people are moving back to gentrify the area.
Yes, right. That's true.
You got area. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a word. You know, you got areas here in Jackson that people are buying. Real estate teaches you to buy low, sell high.
Buy low.
Buy low, sell high.
That's true.
So you got areas now that are in Jackson, Medgar Evers area.
Yes.
That some of these houses are selling for $15,000 to $25,000. But when they go to resell them, it's $135,000.
In my neighborhood, they're averaging about 35, 40,000. This is over by Jackson State,
yeah.
Central. In that Broad Street, Robinson Road area. So they're gonna come in and they get all these calls for 35,000.
They buy them.
3-bedroom, 1 bath. I've added a bath, brand new roof, 35,000.
They'll come in, buy for 35, redo the whole thing, and then someone will move in and they'll pay $155,000.
Wow.
And now the appraised value in that area is no longer 35 because your comparable properties are the homes, the subject of properties that sold in the last 6 months. So what it also does is it increases the taxes. It also increases the insurance because now the value in that area is higher. So now the replacement value is more expensive. So now for the person that's on a fixed income, right? Now that everything over there, which is a good thing because the value's going up, but the problem is fixed income.
Right.
So now the person who was paying their insurance premium, just throwing a number out here, generic number. Let's say a person's paying $1,800 a year for insurance on that house. Now that the house is worth way more, now they're paying $3,300 a year for insurance on that house. Well, if this person's Social Security check is only $1,200, which is $14,000, and they're giving up insurance of $3,000,
they're in the red.
they're in the red because you still got an electric bill. And that's not including the taxes. Because remember, the insurance is going to go up, the taxes is going to go up.
And then Jack got the water bill, too.
They're jacked with the water bill. So it puts a person, even with a paid-for home, in a situation. When people say, well, you know, it's a good thing because it helps the community, I never disagree with that. It does. But we need to have programs in place that can subsidize those incomes for people. And we don't. We have programs in place to really hurt those people. And then you go in here, you do all these budget cuts. So the person now who only making $14,000 a year in a paid-for home, now has to pay for their medical. Now their taxes have gone up. Now their insurance has gone up. Orange juice. The other day, I was in Byram, Kroger.
And let me tell you something. When you come to Michelle's office and in her class, even when she's talking to you on the phone, she wears that Google or whatever it is inside that phone.
She wear that out?
Man, she wears it out. She teaches me more than what I could have ever expected to even be consciously aware of.
Coach, how much is that for that orange juice? $8.79 for a gallon of orange juice?
Yes.
What state is that in?
That was in Byram, Kroger.
No.
I took a picture of it.
$8.79.
Yes, Coach. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
That was on, and it's due is expired by August 27th. And this is orange juice stuff that I be drinking. Oh Lord.
So you factor in this.
Coach, how many of them you got in the refrigerator at the house?
Man, I gotta check. I gotta talk. I gotta have a conversation with my wife. What's going on here, man?
So go right ahead. What made you do that, Miss White?
What made me do this? Because I'm explaining to you how it can happen to someone in a paid-for home.
In a what kind of home?
Paid for a home.
How it could happen. If you have a person that's elderly, right?
Right.
And every morning they get up and have a little instant coffee, like my grandmother, right? She take 2 scoops of her little instant coffee, get her little orange juice. She wasn't gonna waste, but she was just a tad of orange juice, right? Get a little orange juice. Coach, what did you say? That orange juice expires August what?
27th.
And she's not gonna get, but my grandmother called her swallow.
Swallow.
Swallow. That's all she was gonna get was a swallow.
Swizzle.
But $8.79. They don't give them enough food stamps, so her food stamps don't cover monthly juice for her. And we live in this society where this is totally acceptable. So when I come in, I'm trying to find her the cheaper insurance.
Right.
But I don't know because she don't tell everything until I pull everything.
Yeah.
And she went out and co-signed for her grandson to get a brand new vehicle. And on the application, they put on there the grandma making $65,000 a year. Because she got excellent credit. Now she's paying the car note. These are the situations I run into.
Right.
She's paying the car note because she don't want to ruin her credit. He's driving up and down the road. But guess what also happens?
What's that?
He's speeding. And they have the little device with Toyota. They can tell when you brake, when you speed up, and everything. So the insurance is high. So every month, she's paying almost $800 a month.
For a car note.
And how much for the insurance? Another $400. $600. $600.
Yes.
On her limited budget.
On her limited budgets. And she's got
Extremely
some money in the
limited.
savings, you know. But before you know it, so when they come by the time she gets to me, I have no patience for people. I do things totally different. I say, hey, we're going to call and get a key to that car. Where you work at? Well, I just don't want no problems.
You don't play.
I just don't want no problems. You know how many times I done drove up to somebody's work, crunk a vehicle up and drove it off? Because it's in her name. She authorized me
And
to
that's
do
the
it.
relationship that you have with your clients.
Then
Yeah,
I take it
versus
to CarMax or wherever, and whatever the difference is, I'd rather you draw it down that $3,000 out of your savings account than to keep paying over the next 3 months and pay $3,000.
Wow.
We're gonna take one hit. You understand me?
One hit.
Well, if he don't speak to me, he ain't answer the phone for you right now because you've been calling about this car note he ain't paid, right?
Michelle, explain to our audience. I'm noticing now when we buy cars, you used to have insurance and proof of insurance before you drove that vehicle off the lot. Now it seems as though there's vehicles are being sold and they're driving off the lot with no insurance.
Certain companies.
Okay.
Certain companies,
If you go to like some of these big companies, then yeah, you're gonna have to have insurance.
Okay.
You're not driving. But some of these tote your note companies,
We should call it tote your note.
tote your note, tote your note, and there's nothing wrong with that. You got the
I
situation.
know. I just,
You know, if
that
you
is-
got to do what
that
you got to
tickled me.
do.
That tickled me.
Hey,
That's all.
you know,
But that insurance is valuable.
it is valuable. It is. When I say y'all, it's valuable.
And not just liability. You need the full.
You need the full deal.
You need the whole caveat.
You need the whole
full
thing.
coverage.
The full, but it's getting so expensive, and it's because people don't understand that when you bought that vehicle and they have the little thing that they put in there
The little
To
air
give
freshener
you-
with
to give you the discount, it monitors you being on the phone. It monitors your speeding. It monitors you braking. It even monitors your frequent locations. It monitors what you do on the
Are you
weekend.
serious?
Yeah.
It's telling on you like that?
It's snitching. I had one, y'all. I can tell this because I can't call no names. But it had on the report home 1, home 2.
Home one.
Oh, so-
And I'm sitting there in my office, and both of y'all been in my office, and y'all know how small it is. And I just break out into a sweat. And I got the fan, and this wife was sitting there, and I was like, whoo. And she was like, are you okay? I said, oh, I'm having a summer. And so the next day he called me, and I said, whose address is da-da-da? And I'm very point blank. He was like, huh? I said, whose address is that? He said, how you know that address? I said, because the report I pulled it showed up on there. He was like, you got to be kidding me. I said, that's why I had that summer so fast. I didn't. Hold on. I don't have Wi-Fi in here.
You saved them.
I got it for you. I got it
Type
for you.
saved
in
it.
list of.
Okay, but before we go there, hold
I
on.
need y'all to see this. I need you to see
You
this.
saved them. You saved them.
That's on Verizon still. Don't shout it out though.
Oh,
Pass it over to her.
it'll take me forever. Okay, just go ahead and look it up for me. Type in list of
List of.
consumer.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you use my phone. Pass it that coach. Pass it that. And while you're doing that,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna read this out right quickly.
It's very important.
This is 2025. A recent Wallet Hub analyst revealed that the average Mississippi's credit score is still in bad shape compared to last year. The average score increased 16 points from quarter 3, 2022 to quarter 3, 2023. Still, the average credit score of 635 in Mississippi was the lowest nationally to start 2024. Do you think it's dropped since this was equated in 2024?
Oh, yes, sir.
So what do you think the average score in Mississippi may be? You can pull that up too, can't you?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
The score decreased to 630 from Q3 2023 to Q3 2024. The third largest drop nationally. Further, Mississippi still has the lowest average credit score among residents for 2025. Coach, you see that where it says Mississippi and Arkansas?
Yeah.
You picked that up for me.
They're the only two states with a credit score below 640, which Wallet Hub classifies in the bad credit range. One of the biggest contributors to one's credit score is timely payments. Mississippi has the highest debt delinquency rate in the country, according to Wallet Hub. Debt relief specialist Turbo Debt explores the impact of the cost of living crisis in Mississippians in new research. What? In a national ranking of states by the severity of their struggles, Mississippi scored second worst behind Louisiana.
So Louisiana is the worst.
Yes. A WJTV news analyst in 2023 found that the inflation wiped out most of the average gains in personal income among residents since 2019. The same year, another report found inflation outpaced a public school teacher's pay raise passed by Mississippi lawmakers.
All right, stop right there. That's deep.
That's deep.
So
Read
can you
that,
give us a
Coach.
little reflection on what we just heard, Miss Michelle?
We got bad credit. We got bad credit. And here's the thing. We have bad credit in Mississippi because we're not educated about credit. Everyone that I actually educate about credit, that actually listens, they do better. Before the microphone even started, we were talking coaching. You know what he said, quote? He said, I took some of your tips that you told me. Now, Coach, tell them what you're reading right now, Coach.
This is coming from the Consumer Finance Government Files. This is Archery. Archery collects and reports driving behavior data and
Behavior data.
Keep reading,
and
Coach.
SCORE uses telemetrics technology collected through mobile devices such as mobile phones and in-vehicle solutions. Driving behaviors reported include total number of trips, miles, travel started dates and times, acceleration and speeding occurrences, weather and how many miles driving on a weekday or weekend, number of nights drives, miles, phone usage, and braking occurrences. Archie is owned by Allstate Corporation.
Okay.
Allstate.
Okay. Now go down to the next one. It should be
It says the company will provide, or this, okay,
the
no.
consumer report. Go down to the very next
Okay,
company.
the next one, Connected Analytic
Analytics.
Services, CAS, collects and reports driving behaviors data using telemetrics technology collected through mobile devices and other processes to insurance companies. Driving behaviors reported may include braking and acceleration patterns, vehicle speed, time of drive, and distance travel. CAS is affiliate of Toyota.
Stop right there. These vehicles, y'all, you wonder why all of a sudden your insurance goes up so high, right? It's because if you buy a vehicle and every time you look up, you down the interstate, Michelle, rolling, woo, I mean rolling, they can see that. They can see it. Coach, you said, yeah, you can.
Is that component of AI you were speaking about earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
They got driver's history. Provides reports in insurance clients that underwrite policies and investigate insurance claims. These reports contains information and data collected from open public sources and government agencies regarding driving violations issued by specific individuals. Clients that are employers of potential employers also use reports to evaluate whether someone qualifies or remains qualified for a particular job.
Who is it owned by TransUnion?
Yes, this is owned by TransUnion.
Stop right there.
What does that mean?
What that means is, Coach wants to hire me, right? But Coach decided, you know what? I really don't like that girl, but she's got the education. She's sharp. Background looks good. Everything looks great. How do I justify not hiring her? So Coach is working with some of the top billionaires in the country. So the Coach says, you know what? She's got 7 tickets. I don't want her in the parking garage with my billionaires. Remember we started out, Coach, I said, there's so many different reasons why these people are not getting jobs.
Yes.
Me personally, I told Howard, I said, I don't want my son to drive in my office parking lot with you, and he got 7 tickets. And if I don't
Wait, say that again.
I don't want my son in the driveway with you, you know, if he got 7 tickets.
Right.
Because of the liability.
The liability.
man.
The liability. If this person is reckless and they're driving and they come through the parking garage and you got a billionaire it's worth 22 billion, what was Alex Carper's worth, what, $15.5 billion? And all of a sudden Chris come through that door going, I lose everything. And these are the components that they run because it said employers or potential employers can use these reports. Ain't that what it says?
Yeah, you can take us back, man. That's a lot. That's a lot.
But we're not taught this. These conversations we're not privy to.
No.
And so we don't understand. It wasn't that you didn't graduate top in your class. It wasn't that you had bad credit. It wasn't that you had all these different things. It was your horrible driving record. And they could see that. Now give it to me again. I want to.
She wants some more of this. Some more. Give me some more.
So we're taught Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, which is 100% wrong. The major banks have their own consumer reporting company.
Say that again.
The major banks, Chase, Wells Fargo, Capital One, Citi, Truist, they all together have their own consumer reporting company. That's the reason why. Didn't you stop talking?
No, that was something attacking me. That I was giving you an off-camera signal.
You know I'm point blank about it. I don't have a filter.
That was probably one of his people.
Hey, you don't have a filter.
I don't have a filter. You know, I just say stuff. You have to stop me.
Oh, you thought I was giving you something to cut it?
Cut it.
I was saying something too. Well, you something, man.
Early warning services.
Early warning services assists financial institutions check acceptance. Companies such as retail merchants, payment processors, and other financial entities in detecting and preventing fraud associated with bank accounts and payment transactions. Provides deposit account data to lenders, evaluating whether to offer credit to consumers with little or no credit history. Early Warnings is a co-owned by Bank of America, Capital One, J.P. Morgan Chase, PNC Bank, Trust, U.S. Bank, and Wells Fargo.
Right there. So when you go to apply for things, we're taught Equifax, TransUnion, Experian.
True.
So let's just take, and I'm going to call the bank out because I can say it. When you go and apply for certain companies, they also, if they pull TransUnion, they may also, I said may, just in case, you know, people want to.
Allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly.
Allegedly,
they may pull another consumer reporting company. And so early warning services, let's say, for example, allegedly, or maybe, you're going through Navy Federal. There is a possibility with going through Navy Federal that they will also pull your early warning services report. Early warning services will have each month how much you have in your bank account. So it's basically your bank account is like what people can see. So let's say, for example, I have a client, right? And he wants to buy a $125,000 Corvette, right? He runs about $35,000, $40,000 a month in his account. But every month by his ending statement date, or sometimes he lets his account get down to $300. When they pull his credit score is good, has had credit cards for 10 years. These are the systems that we're laughing, but it's serious. They're using, and we don't know. So he's got, you know, $30,000, $40,000 running this account a month. But on this particular date, when it reports, he had $75.
Right.
He's got excellent credit, excellent scores, not a bunch of addresses, because a bunch of addresses on your credit report does not look good.
Right.
A bunch of phone numbers does not look good. A bunch of jobs does not look good. If you worked at Wendy's in 1989, why in 2025 Wendy's is still showing up? Unless it says, owner, get it off. Get it off. And see, we don't think about that because it may look like we still work at Wendy's. Now, if I'm applying for a position with a company that is a partner and I'm trying to become a partner and they run my background, it still says Wendy's. And it don't say I'm an owner. It looks like I'm a cashier at Wendy's on part-time. Those are things that we need to look at. You look at your credit profile, right?
Credit profile.
But let's take this situation. So this person goes and applies, but they get turned down for the position. They get turned down for the credit.
Yeah.
Not because he don't run that kind of money in the bank. It's just because in his statement, they like you had no money. And you looking for a car note of $2,300 a month, but you can't even keep $50 a month in your account. You can't afford a note.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so these are the things that we need to look at profile-wise.
Profile-wise.
Because this system, this artificial intelligence, Palantir, look it up. It's about to get real.
It's about to get
and
real.
we're
It's real.
It's real. It's real. Palantir, invest in it.
Invest into it?
Invest in it. Invest
Spell
in
that
it.
for us, Michelle.
PALANTIR, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
See that? It's an investment tip already.
Let me capture this.
XRP.
And don't tell me, I've been beating myself up about XRP. Michelle, once again, Ms. Way, how can people connect with you?
601-624-1055. I'm very easy to speak to. I'm very point blank.
Yes.
But I'm easy to deal. Well, I try to be.
Yeah. You hold us accountable and responsible. Why you say that?
I just hold you accountable and responsible.
Yeah, you do.
Because
We have to.
I don't do advertising. So my business is personal referral.
You move from free to fee.
Yes.
But at the same time, I can tell the growth just from just talking to you now. It's tremendous because your value of what you see yourself and how your business is not just helping those people, but not putting them a crutch on them. Sometimes, and we was talking about this, me and Mr. Hey, about our value in the marketplace. Sometimes when you don't understand your value in the marketplace, then you just give yourself away to everyone, right? And then when they drain you down and pull you and pull you and pull on you, and then you're not getting the return for your investment of yourself, it's get to the point where you just feel like, why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I can see a renewed energy in you in terms of what you want to do and the people that's going to come to the service now, because now if they look back at this show, they'll see its value in it, but it gives them opportunity to understand they really want to change. They're going to have to change their mindset when it comes to dealing with the money that they have coming in and going out. Because I always thought because I made a certain amount of money that I was in a good situation, and I realized that was a fallacy.
Miss Way, you said...
I understand now where we at and what we need to do.
When I came in and did my first consultation, I was geeked up.
Yes.
And our cameras are froze, so we want to thank the viewers for hanging in there. I'm geeked up. I'm finna get saved. I really thought Ms. Wade was gonna pay that $20,000 off of me. I came in, I was at 100% usage
On everything.
on everything because I had a situation where I was being bullied at work, and I left the job, got beat out of my long and short term disability that I'm paying into because someone from the company sat on the board for that determination. I'm like, how in the hell can you sit on the board for long term and short term disability, and it's against the company, and I'm paying for it. So now I'm being beat. But anyway, so I had to use credit cards to sustain for the 6 months that I wasn't employed. So when I came in, Miss Michelle took time to look at, she pulled all three of my credit reports. She showed me how to do it. She lectured me, told me to take notes, and come to find out that I had overextended credit card debt because I think you was looking for my payment. Share with them how a late payment affects that credit report.
Yes.
How many years is that? One late payment for $30 or $15 that you missed 3 times on a $500 credit card.
It's like shooting yourself in the foot. One late payment stays on your credit report for 7 years from the date of that last payment.
Wow.
Say it one more time.
7 years from the date of that payment. That one late payment. Now, some banks, not all, but let's say I've had this account for 10 years and I just honestly missed it, right? Certain banks, if I do a hardship letter saying, during this time I was dealing with this
Hardship letter.
person, a hardship letter. Some people call it goodwill letter.
Goodwill.
This will not happen ever again, but I'll tell my clients, wait till you've made like the 8th payment and then ask for that removed. During this time I was going through a hardship. So some type of documentation, happened, happened. As you can see, for the last 8 months, once again, I paid on time, paid as agreed.
Wow.
I'd ask if you would remove this late payment.
Okay.
But you can't just not, get the credit card in June, miss it in July,
August and September.
And I run across that. You have certain people like they're going to pay the bill. They just pay when they feel like it.
I used to be like that.
Because
I used to too.
Lack of education, once again.
Yeah.
And when I see it, I'm like, you got $58,000 in your bank account. Like the lady yesterday, the minimum payment was $25. Coach, the minimum payment yesterday was $25. You're sitting in my office at $175 an hour. And you're 60 days past due.
Wow.
And I looked.
That's mindset, isn't it?
It's mindset.
It's mindset.
And I looked at her. I said, "Wait a minute. This car right here is 60 days past due." I said, "What's the payment on it?" So I looked, $25. I said, "Baby, do you see something wrong with this?" And she was like, "Well, I get to it." I said, "No." I said, "Because you were here on time for my appointment. You were here on time for my appointment. That means you do have the ability to do things in decent and in order." I said, "You're asking these people to give you $400,000 because you can afford it on a home, but you can't even pay $25 on time." Faithful over few things, rule over many.
Faithful over few things,
rule over many.
And what does that mean?
It's in the Bible.
That's a church statement, Howard.
Okay, thank you, Coach. I know you just slapped me with that. What does that mean, Miss Michelle?
That means if you can't handle paying $25 a month on time, what would make you think somebody finna loan you a mortgage payment of $3,700 a month?
That's right.
If you can't do this, you can't show responsibility over $25. But you want somebody to loan you, and she makes the money. It's not an issue of income. And she's got the money to pay the little nickel and dime stuff she got off. But you're going to have to wait now from the last payment, which is now, until this time next year to be able to qualify for a home. Just because $25, you just give it to them, and then she says, well, what you can see, because it's a breakdown. Some months it'll be like $25 late. And then all of a sudden she'll make a big payment of $600 or $700 and pay it off. Then she'll run the card up because of the lack of knowledge. Because just not understanding. And
coaching and mentoring. Miss White, why would I go with you as opposed to all these gurus that's on the internet that I'm not able to touch? Because I get to sit in places no one else gets to sit in. I get to know stuff no one else knows. By the time it reaches the internet, it's really old information. That's simple. Okay. That's deep.
I wanted to add to that too. It's the difference between a client and a customer. A lot of times people don't realize that a client is a person that you actually know. Whether the person likes you or not, they're gonna tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. Truth is unbelievable anyway. But a customer is a person that really most likely you're gonna make a purchase, and after you make that purchase with that person, it's not a really relationship where they really have your best interest. And I've called Michelle on all kind of things. I get 5 minutes now. You only get 5 minutes. But she has really put me in the ball game of being able to speak the language of those rooms that I'm not familiar with what the language is. Just a recap. Got about 9 minutes, about 5 minutes, 5 or 6. In short, your credit profile, often used interchangeable with credit report, is a comprehensive record of the financial reputation, showing how you manage your debts and respond to payment obligations. It has really been a joy having you as a mentor and a coach and getting on my back end. What's included in a credit profile? A credit profile typically contains information that helps lenders and creditors assess your credit worthiness, such as identifying information, credit history, credit accounts, public records,
credit inquiries, employment information, debt to income ratio. What is identifying information, Miss Way?
Identifying information is your identifiers. Your identifiers is, like Coach said, it's your address. It's your zip code. Say what you want to say. It is how your profile is put together. Credit score is 850, but your highest credit limit is 300. Still not going to get that $175,000 vehicle. It is your identifiers when it comes to your health. It is your identifier when it comes to your gambling. It is your identifiers when it comes to even down to your student loans, how you handle them, the different systems that the student loans are in. It is all of these different identifiers. A person can pay these credit repair people to go in there and wipe off those student loans. It's still going to be stored in other consumer reporting companies.
Wow.
So when you go to get something, that debt is still going to show up. It is going to show up in a federal system, right? CAIVRS, CAIVRS. And it's going to show up in all these other consumer reporting companies. So to get it wiped off, it's not going anywhere. So the best thing to do is go ahead, suck it up, buttercup.
Oh, so nice.
And say, you know what? It's not going to, because just like we all know people got PPP loans, right?
Yes.
There is a breakdown of the system. If we got about 7 minutes, I'm going to break down and tell you how they're going to go after these people with PPP loans.
Wow.
So
Before you do that, can I do a sound bite? I was advised not to get one.
And you would do the best thing in the world.
Guess who advised me not to get one? Because I went running. I was all amped up.
Well, it was a lot. It was going to give me a lot of money too. And
I was gonna get the full. I was gonna get the 10,000. Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
Somebody's name is Way.
Somebody named Miss Way told me don't touch
Coach,
it.
tell your wife, don't leave her alone, because my wife was ready to go for it. But go ahead.
So
Miss Way, you told me the same thing.
Yes, and by the way, the people I told not to touch it are thanking me right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Way.
Because the IRS is like two guys that's going around at this very moment in Jackson.
Are you allowed to say
And a
this?
woman- Yeah, I think I can. I mean, it's true. This is not alleged, but they're going around to people who got those loans. And so that's not alleged. So I'm going to say allegedly in Jackson. There are people that's going around and questioning people that receive those loans. Well, that loan, like I explained to everyone, they had to do a tax return, right?
Yes.
But that's the money that you make in your legitimate business. So they were giving you that money up front, but when you filed your taxes, that was going to be the money you're going to owe on taxes. So if I said I made $100,000 in my business, right? And my tax liability is $21,000. And because that person had a tax return, they gave me $21,000.
Yes.
Now at the end of the year when I file a tax return, I've got to pay $21,000 on $100,000. Did you catch that?
I caught it.
So for people to run out there and think that was, and I know people, that call me, and everybody, I stay consistent. There's two people here, so it's 2 out of 2. That means 100% of the people that I'm in front of right now. I said, look, you have
Don't
a
touch
legitimate
it.
business, right?
touch it.
But do you make at least this amount right here? Well, no, I don't. Well, then
Don't touch it.
don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
But there are people, allegedly, that didn't have a business. Both, you've been in my business, you've been in
Yep.
my business.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's a legitimate business, right? Legitimate office. But there are people who did not have businesses. And they run out here and they were calling, hey, this person can give me this. Don't touch it. Do not touch it. Don't touch it. I had one guy sent me the amount of money in his bank account, y'all. You told me not to, and I got $80,000. And when the people started going around, I called him. I said, they knocking on folks' doors. He was like, da, da, da. Because the impression was it was forgiven,
Right.
right? But now they're sending out documentation that says, hey, we want to know how you came up with this money. They're sending emails. The banks that put the money in the accounts are sending people emails wanting to know. And
That's a serious, heavy
ready
email.
for this, at the bottom of it, it states that if you don't have this information us within a certain period, we're going to turn this file over to the folks. We as a people have to stop running for the quick, fast money. If you're a legitimate business and you legitimately make all this money and you legitimately needed that money up front,
Yeah, to
then
keep
that's
it
what
float.
those funds were for. But it was not for people
It
to go
wasn't a
out.
plush fund.
It wasn't for you to go out and sit at Bonefish and buy every pair of Jordans. It wasn't for that.
Right.
And is it going to target to me more of a person that is poorly educated about money? To me, yeah. Because it wasn't just poor people getting the money. Don't ever get it twisted.
Okay.
There were multi-million-dollar corporations that was getting it. But guess what? They're filing a tax return showing that they made multi-million dollars, right? Even though we were taught SBA, we thought small business. Small business is not, quote unquote, just small businesses.
Right.
So it's a rabbit hole that
We
will
didn't
let them know that you purchased a plane ticket to Miami. You ate a sandwich at the hotel with extra mayo, no lettuce. Right? And you flew back at a certain time. So when they come in,
You went by the mall.
have all the evidence
you
right
went.
there.
You went by the mall.
and I know exactly, step by step, of exactly the name of the systems that they're going to use.
Wow.
And I won't say it on this recording.
Yes.
But when you get off, I'll explain it to you.
Ms. White, please, once again, let them know who you are, how we can connect, and why it's so valuable to have you in their Rolodex and part of the team.
Wow. So my name is Michelle Way. I went to HCC Consulting. That is my first initial, my brother, who is deceased now, and my sister. I came up with this concept to help people, and I love doing what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do, and as a consultant, I'm very concerned. I do not like to hear the words, "you didn't get approved." So before I send you somewhere, it's very thought out to a T. Like, I'm going to know what's their minimum credit score, what's their minimum age on account, what's their minimum this, what's their minimum that, and I'm going to make sure what their maximum. I'm going to know how much their maximum is loaning on this. I'm going to know what their A paper it looks like, what their B paper looks like, what their C paper looks like. So that's a time in that. But I don't hear no. I will not hear no, period. And so a lot of times people say, well, I don't know, but I can't get approved. You can't get approved because you go into a system that's not designed for you. That particular bank is not going to give you any
Right.
money.
Yeah.
And you keep running over there for money. Let's come over here because I pretty much have seen your profile, and I know that profile will work for this particular bank over here.
Right.
So let's work over here. Let's get, because this one's going to be easier to tackle than this one. And so that's what I do is I set up your profile and also your background to make sure it matches what you're trying to do.
I got 150K challenge. That's gonna be my next journey with you over the next year. It's legit.
And it's
'cause
legit.
I don't do them things anymore. I'm good. If
You
I
already-
can't do it right
You already said any morning.
Anymore.
I have to be honest about my
Anymore.
behavior.
And anymore means so many things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he'll call me, well, Michelle, no. Okay, so it's I can't even get the words out. You didn't kind of, no.
Family member, doesn't matter. I want to thank you for protecting me from
yes.
myself.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
sometimes we make these emotional
we make
and feelings, decisions, and choices. And then when we wake up, it's too late.
It's too late.
Because I remember that 10,000. It wasn't but 10,000, but that would have been a burden on my back end today. And that's been how many years? 4 or 5 years?
Yeah. 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't forget about it.
No.
Money been gone. Money blown.
Imagine people was getting 100 and some thousand. Y'all.
Wow. All I wanted was a 10,000.
No.
You told me.
Well, can I? No, we ain't gonna talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about that. I ain't got nothing else to say about it.
Michelle, give them that telephone number one more time, please.
601-624-1055.
Your operational hours are before they come into. How can you tell if we're gonna endure your chastisement, your information, your knowledge, your getting on our back, talking to us crazy?
Oh, Jesus.
How can you tell if we're gonna hang around? Is it after 6 months, 3 months?
No, I gave it to you. What the next day? Next time I saw
the
you.
next 30 days you saw me. So you keep your
I
ass over
mean,
here.
you can get it. I mean, it is what it is. You can get it. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm like,
I mean,
"Good boy." She said, "You get that door."
get it. You get it. And because it's time. It's time. But look at you now.
Oh yes.
This man can go in any bank
Yes.
and have a conversation with people that work that are in the corporate part of the bank and go over their heads with the conversation.
So that's the secret weapon. So that's why you've been acting the way you've been acting.
I'm kind of
the last 6 months.
Well, you know, I'm
6 months a year.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of silly.
No, it's not no silly.
What are you doing, Coach?
It's facts tells, story sells, right? So he's going in with talking about facts.
Yes.
Based on his experience. He's not going to let you pull nothing over on him.
Yeah.
And so it's the stories also, but the stories are based on his experience. I tell you, I've been witnessing you, and I say, oh, okay, I see now. Yeah. So that's one of your secrets. Oh, yeah.
When you surround yourself with the right people, you get the right returns. And I'm fortunate to have you.
You're not belligerent or anything.
No.
You just
That's
like,
me.
That's my personality over there.
You just telling them the facts, man.
Yeah.
If they don't accept it, but like probably I'm probably the same way. Because I know it's Mr. Hey, if it's not about the community and you're saying that you want to do something, and if he's find out it's really not about the community, he cuts you off quick.
Gotta go.
My time is precious. The clock is ticking. Michelle, did the sound go out? Okay. Man, we having all kind of challenges. We're going to do it. I want to thank Visions Unlimited Studio.
Yes.
This way, I really want to thank you for being available, being accessible, being truthful.
Yes.
Being Mama Bear or whatever it is you want to be, yeah. And because you have really changed a lot of my habits. It goes a little bit beyond the credit. You know, I call up on parenting and things of that nature. We will have you back for some more intense. We didn't even scratch the surface. So hopefully our viewing and listening audience, that you rewind this, view it again, make you some notes, and give Miss Way a call at
601-624-1055.
All right. She's also available for bookings for small gatherings. I guess she can give you the details on that when you call. Educational opportunities. We do have to invest in people, in businesses and services. So, guys, stop looking at the hue of a person and look at the intellectual capabilities. You are just what you dropped today was some new information. I had a session with her on the front end of the month. I normally make an effort to get to her when the month first starts so I can go over all my credit cards and what my expenses are. And sometimes she's like, what the hell is, what you doing right here? This thing went out. What you doing? You drinking again? you doing that again? So she's working with me on taking prayerfully an international trip. So I'm going to see her again at the end of this week after next? Week after next, so I can make sure that everything is in alliance. Yes. Yeah, she really told me 2 months ago, you know you can't afford to go on this trip, don't you? You shouldn't be going anywhere. You can't even go down the block. And I haven't even shared with you all the cards that she has pushed me towards and pulled me towards. So there's much, much more that we didn't even get a chance to scratch. So I look forward to bringing her back in about 2 or 3 months. Maybe we'll do it before Christmas. Because people are going to lose their mind. Before we get out of here, we got 5 minutes. When do they start this madness for Christmas, and how long does it take for them to come out of it financially, if they even come out of it, Michelle?
Honestly, with projections this year, they're looking for Christmas sales to be way lower.
Okay. What about us, though? We start buying when? In October?
We're not buying even this year.
Okay.
The economy, y'all. It's, credit card debt is high. People are losing their jobs. 300 to 350,000 women that look like me have lost their job already this year. And so
I'm hiring. No, I'm just teasing.
Be resilient. And so
I got a little financial aid over here.
Be resilient.
Stay away from it.
But with that being said, there's going to be a lot of things. I mean, $8.79 orange juice right here.
Right.
Yes.
Jackson.
Right here in the Jackson
Hines County.
Hines County, $8.79. So with that being said, we're going to be thankful. I remember my mom would say something like, well, baby, be thankful for these lights.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of, baby, be thankful for this roof, these lights, this water. When things do come back, right? But for now, even my suggestion to people, I'm glad that's a question, is no.
Thank you.
You need to have an adult conversation with your 3-year-old kid.
With yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Because right now, we don't know what is in front of us, right? But if we read history, we do know what's in front of us. And I'm a history person, right? Love history. And I mentioned to you, I said, I'm just going to move in with Chris. I'm going to give him like $600 a month. I'm just going to move in with him. I'm tired.
Right.
It's a lot of people doing that, right? Because I know what's about to happen. It's history. Mm-hmm. History always repeats itself. And the playbook never changes because the people that have the playbook are too stupid to change the playbook.
And we're too stupid to pay attention. Too misinformed.
We're too misinformed. So if you know what's happening, why would you go out and spend $5,000 or $6,000, $10,000 on Christmas gifts, right? When we've already seen record number of people losing their jobs.
Truth.
Record number. Farms are closing. Mm-hmm. Nebraska farming is just, these people had soy and different things going in other places. These people are struggling. It is, what is it called? Trickle-down economics?
Trickle-down economics.
Yep. Trickle-down
If we don't feel it, me, for real estate, right? I'll never forget 2007, first part of 2008. The agents in California were screaming, oh, it's horrible, it's horrible. I was still selling houses here in Mississippi. What are they talking about? And then all of a sudden, I went from making $25 easy a month to $6,000, 6,00 all year long in real estate. Just like that. But because I've lived that experience, I know what it looks like.
Wow.
You know the trend.
I know the trends.
Yeah.
I can't tell you about nothing I ain't lived. You go from sitting courtside, ringside, to walking in Kroger looking for somebody selling something.
Hey,
stamps.
looking for some orange juice and some stamps.
There's some stamps. Can I get a 65 or 35? Trying to get a little book action. I can get some. You go from all that. And this I'm laughing about, but this is true. This is,
Right.
I mean, and you can laugh at your own self,
Right.
the realities, right?
Right.
But if you've lived it,
You learned it.
you learned it.
And you experienced it. Yeah. You know what it
Ain't no
tastes
sense
like.
like
You know what it
no
like.
sense.
You know what it tastes like.
You know what it tastes like.
That's right.
And because I've tasted it, I know what it looks like. History books have been changed to avoid certain things that we already know as a people that are real.
Michelle
I'll leave
Way, HCC Consulting, Community Connections Conversation with my very own Coach Abasi, Mr. Hey HEEEEYYYY, Lil Chris. Be sure to go back. Like, he done finally woke up over here. Look at it. Hit him one more time with that number, and we're going to get out of here.
That's right.
601-624-1055.
Hey, man, take advantage of what's right in front of us. Anything you want to close out on, Coach?
Stay focused, stay tuned, and be honest with yourself.
Be honest. Be honest. I called you truth reality. My truth reality. I ain't talking to nobody else. I call it my truth reality. Don't forget Operation Good Foundation. Got the big event coming up on the 23rd. I want to thank people that traveled through Visions Unlimited Studio for making the necessary connections. Today, Ms. Wade connected with Operation Good Foundations. Operation Good Foundations connected with Jackson Resource Center.
Yes.
Did I say that correctly? Have you met Ms. White before? Okay, Coach is going to be sure to introduce you. Yeah. Hey, man, it's all about us working together, lifting one another up. Every now and then someone comes along and shows us who we are and what we might become. It's a matter of being in the right place at the right time. But it does not happen for everyone. Thank you, Ms. Wade, for being my everyone.
I thank you so much, sir. And I never apologize for getting on people.
I know that by now. Matter of fact, when I don't hear, and I did get kind of cocky and disappeared. And when I disappeared from the system, my behavior caught back up with me. So I'm back on track seeing Miss Way so I can get back, because it's so easy to think that we've won when we're just winning.
And information changes every day.
All
While
day
we're
long.
sleeping, they're pushing the goalpost.
What, they pushing it back?
And right now, they ain't even pushing. They just unpick the goalpost up.
Wow.
And I'm going to say that one more time. While we're sleeping, they're pushing the goalpost. But in 2025, there is no goalpost.
Wow. Let that soak in on your peanut. And we'll holler at you on Thursday. Hopefully we'll have some of these technical. You know what? We do what we do. We pivot.
Hey.
We pivot. You guys have a great Sunday and know that you are superheroes wherever your feet are planted. Be sure to share this with someone. Be sure to reach out to Miss Way. Be sure to understand that you are very valuable. You're very capable. You're going to be attacked. We are being attacked, and we must battle. Have a happy Sunday. Peace. Let me close us out. Let me close us out. Oh, and thank you, Miss White. Miss White said, I enjoyed the topic on credit. Very helpful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to show you, Coach, now.
All right, hold on. Let me get my little theme song.
Okay, make sure.
Whatever y'all hear off video it stays on in your house. Hold on, I'm finna stop the recording. All right, let me do this and stop the streaming. Stop recording.
Good
Yes.
job, Chris.
Let me
Chris.
hit the little theme song.
Push in the garbage.
Hey, 601. Unity, love, and peace. Get peace. Love, community, hey, everybody. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Welcome to the show. We about to drop some knowledge. Now the Mr. Howard Sanders with the brother Coach Abasi. Superheroes, conversation about the real. They try to keep it clean, but let's express how you feel. Good spirit, good vibe, no hatred or no hate. We all in the same gang, gonna change a better day. The prophet of the truth, initials POT. No price tag on this knowledge, you can get it for the free. Reach one, teach one, the old and the young. We got it by the spirits with the power of the tongue. I'm on the inside looking out, they on the outside looking in. Keep it cordial, don't explore it. Call them family, call them friends. You pursue it, you can do it, show love, count your blessings. Life is hard, but it's fair, and it comes with some lessons. Mental power for an hour, with some knowledge come to college. Important people, different topics, not that daily garbage gossip. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong.